Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Begland.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And already we're underway here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Cristiano Ronaldo. I don't think there's any doubt he's one of the best around, Peter. Probably one of the best ever. He's an incredible physical specimen and a phenomenal goal scorer. You can't question his commitment and determination either. He's always in peak condition and he'll adapt his game to whatever role is requested of him. I think he's going to have a huge impact on this team.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. Spread it left. Great ball if he can get there. Vieira. To Bergamy. Lam. And it's Pirlo. It's come to nothing. Swung over. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Flashes it across. Ronaldo is flagged offside. Ferdinand. And Araujo. Ferdinand, who's trying to hit the front line here.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Seedorf. Oh, well played, well played. That is good alertness. Vieira. And it's Seedorf. Tries to play it through. He's got away. And that has left him in a heap. Brazil look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter-attack, but it's a long counter-attack. When they win it back, they're not wasting any time. They're just trying to get the runners away as quickly as possible.
So what can they make of this? Hernes. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Botafogo clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
That has been cut short. Lam is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender. Vieira. Araujo. Now Hernes. Looking for options for movement. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And it's Pirlo. Pull it. Ibrahimovic.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And the pass is intercepted. Vieira. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. No, he's not getting past him there. Tries to pass it through. Bullet! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
pass isn't the best. Yamal. So still we are where we began. It's 0-0. In towards the back stick. It's a decent clearance. Well read, and the danger is averted. He's a sharp little ball here. Ball driven towards the far post. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Picked out and Hullet! And for a moment, time stood still. Vieira, over to the left, Roberto Carlos. Roberto Carlos is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Seedorf.
Brazil have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Now that looks a decent ball. Lahm has it in a wide position. And we've reached half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. Reflections on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. And the second half gets underway.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Ferdinand is a man so notably robust and resolute in his defending. And here's Mbappe. Aimed beyond the defence. Hones! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Vieira. And it's Ferdinand. Messi.
Brazil couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trickle is getting through.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Vieira. Brazil appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Bergomi bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Look at the space here. That's an excellent interception. That's travelling a long way. Very few chances to talk of, Jim. Defence is, it seems, on top here.
Yeah, I think it's a scoreline in keeping with what we've seen up to this point. Combined attempts at goal aren't high in numbers, and we could do it.
And Messi! Oh, it's a beauty! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! A truly super goal. What a spiky hit that was.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
Substituição no time do Botafogo. Camisa 20.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
Yeah.
Camisa 10. Camisa
And it's Luis Suarez. Now it's Pele. Knocks it into space. Looking to go deep. And he's taking no chances there.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Taken back almost at once. Now it's Hunnit. Hunnit! No mistake! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser. I think you have to appreciate the simplicity and efficiency of it all there, Peter. The ease at which the defence got taken out of the equation, and he was never going to miss that.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
That has certainly made things... And the shot! That was probably asking just too much.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Hazard. Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Lahm plays it short. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Corner number 2 then. They've played it short. And this is Pele. Opts to... And the shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
That's been drilled forward.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And that is as far as they're going to... Real chance! There is the genius of Luis Suarez! A finish of true class! And the comeback is complete! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Botafogo get themselves into the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Messi. Bellingham.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Can he latch on to this? He's shifting through the gears here.
Substituição em andamento.
Corner number 3 coming up. Leicester gets it away. And now they can spring out of defence. And he's found a way past. He's picked his way through. Now it's Messi. Oh, good read.
Teremos 5 minutos de acréscimo.
Hazard. Great vision. Now it's Hazard. And it's Bale. Not the most accurate pass. Seedorf can so cleverly bypass the press. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Nedved. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Pele. And he's managed to get rid. And that is as far as it goes. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Hullet voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, I've just got to...
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Clarence Seedorf, Jim, a player of immense intelligence and relentless brilliance.
Yeah, he is the total midfielder, Peter. He's essentially a 10, an 8 and a 6 all in.
Mbappe! Now, who's going to be first to this? This time, surely! Well, that is rather wayward. Now it's Mbappe, over to the left, and he skips past his man. Oh, that was vital. Seedorf. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
To Messi. Araujo gets across to intercept that. This looks promising. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him either.
That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Shot a goal! Goal! Botafogo! And Botafogo are in front. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Botafogo have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Brazil looking to pass their way through.
Suarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And here's Mbappe. Now then, the ball's come loose. Oh, what a ball! And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Vieira. Strokes it back. And this is Ibrahimovic. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Now it's Hullet. Messi. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Seedorf can see things others simply cannot. Roberto Carlos. Oh, that's neat. Oh, there's a probing ball. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Roberto Carlos. Chance here to counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And it's Hullet. Brazil finding their passes. Ernest.
Botafogo really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Vieira. Now Ernest. And here's Mbappe. Roberto Carlos. Can he finish? And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Ernest goes short. Well, now here's a good battle. Shot! Has fallen kindly here. He scores! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Botafogo are doing very nicely, thank you.
Yeah, and you have to say that the contrast of moods are very visible now. They really fancy themselves to go and wrap things up.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Caught offside that time. No way through there. Messi, nice bit of skill, and he's away. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Vieira clears. And it's Vieira. Oh, well played, he got back really well. Ibrahimovic, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. He's onside, and the shot! Good effort, and it is right on half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Botafogo really should be thinking about killing this off early in the second half, Peter. The boss will be demanding the same level of intensity from his team, so I'd expect to see the same positive intent after the break, the same purpose again.
Botafogo sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up.
Senhoras e senhores, o telão está exibindo boletim informativo da polícia local. Substituição no time do Botafogo.
And the second half gets underway.
Camisa 9, camisa 20. Deixando o campo.
Time and again they are repelled.
Camisa 10.
Botafogo do look as though they've made a half-time change here.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Seedorf, and this is Hullet. Well, that looks a decent ball. And the shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Ferdinand is pretty much the definition of the word uncompromising. Lahm picks it up out wide. Hullet showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Ernest. That's been slipped through. Oh, shooting chance! Botafogo find a position of real strength now. Vieira, and it's Messi. Brilliantly cut out. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Brazil clearly didn't.
It's Luis Suarez! And that is a truly outstanding save. And now a sudden chance to counter.
That dugout has had some relief at least, but now the harder work starts. They've got to push for more.
That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing.
Substituição no time do Botafogo.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Camisa 22.
Turan is one of those players who's known for reading the game better than anyone. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Botafogo perhaps contemplating their next change here. Lam. Vieira. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. Now that's well seen too. Lam. So what can they make of this? Šeško. Can he get it through? Big chance for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! Yet another goal in an awesome performance! They are in complete charge! Truly superb. A goal, and that's it. So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Senhoras e senhores, só é permitido fumar nas áreas indicadas no mapa. Agradecemos a colaboração.